everyone, Yensid Organist here, and welcome to another episode of OrgelCraft. I hope you guys are having a great day today. I want to get a ton accomplished in this episode, so we need to finish off this room. So what I have done is I have gone around all of my chests and storage areas, and I have come up with all the things that we are going to need storage for here in the storage grotto. So, we need a place for maps, we need a place for crossbows, we need gunpowder. Actually, we don't need a place for elytra, because elytra will go over here with the armor. I think I actually, yep, there it is. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I already have a place for that. And I'm thinking that actually crossbows could probably go in one of those as well. So we don't necessarily need anything extra for that. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I think this will be a fine spot for crossbows, which I really haven't found a great use for. I'm sure there will come a time when we will need them, but for right now, not so much. All right, let's see. Then in here, lily pads, I'm going to put those in with the vines and ferns and things like that. Let's see. I want to have a whole thing for fishing, so like fishing rod and tropical fish, buckets of fish, and all that good stuff. Heart of the sea and nautilus shells? I thought I had... Oh, yeah, they're over here. I wasn't exactly keeping track of everything as we were going. Yeah, so let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, I'll probably put that with that, 25 and 26. So it looks like maybe 26 different chests that we are going to need. So in this area over here, I want to put some stuff that we might have need of. One of those things is the various different workstations that we now have. So let's go, I'll tell you what, let's put this here and maybe build this up just a little bit so we have some more room to place chests down. And then let's start here. So let's go ahead and put a double chest there. Let's put another one here. And then we'll do a third one back there. And then, is this my silk touch? Yes. All right. So then we'll take that out. And let's see. Somewhere I had furnace and the crafting bench, and I know there are a lot more workstations than that, but actually let me just check real quick and see if I have anything else up here. Cartography table, perfect. Something that looks a little bit different, that'll kind of denote that it's, you know, all of the various different ones, and I don't think it what? That's weird. Okay. I don't know where that went. I heard it. I heard it? No, it's back in my inventory. There we go. So, let's see. I don't think it matters which way you put it down. Yeah, it always looks the same. That's kind of unfortunate, because it would be nice to have that side texture, but that is completely in the wrong corner. Well, maybe we won't use a cartography table eventually, but we're going to put it there for right now, and then we will store that stuff away. I know there were a couple other things that I wanted right here. Totems of Undying. That would be a good one to have fairly close at hand. So let's go ahead and put that in there. I think I only have one. At least that was the only one I found. And then what else would be useful to have right here? Actually, buckets of lava and buckets of milk would be good to have. So let's go ahead and put milk in here, and then let's do another 2 up here, and we can put buckets of lava, which I don't have a ton of right now, but that'll do as we get started, and I can no longer get up there. Don't worry, we will fix all of that. All right, I think that's all the stuff that we will need here. I had something I wanted to put up top. Not sure exactly what I want to do with wither roses. Actually, while I'm thinking about this, let me grab flint as well. Did I want to? No, that was blaze rods. Okay, so I want to go up here. Now, I just had thought this through and figured out what I wanted up here, and now I don't remember what it is. So let's walk over and put the melons in here. But what I was thinking that we could do was to basically build like a little bit of a wall up here and kind of separate this from that, and then we could come down in here, and we could have some more storage in this area. So we could have, you know, a couple double chests here. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to put there yet. Like I said, I had it in my mind and I don't know where it went. And then we could maybe sneak another couple in here. And then maybe one more set up here. So let's go with that. And then we'll figure out what needs to go there. Over here, because I want to use this back area here, I have some things that are related to the nether, some of which we need for potion brewing. But some stuff has other use, so like gas tiers and blaze rods. So let's go ahead and put a double chest there and there. And then I had the gas tier and blaze rods. And we'll figure out, I'm probably going to have to use some item frames to denote what all of these are going to be. But for right now, we're just going to start putting things in to get them out of the way. Now, I did want to have a chest for flint, and I think I maybe want to put that up at the top. Actually, maybe that's what I wanted over here, would be to have some flint. And I think I also want to fill this in to kind of separate it. We can't put full blocks over there, but we can cover it over and probably put like steps or slabs down in through here. I don't have a ton of need for flint, but maybe we can put a chest there, and we can put flint in there. Put this torch back. Still not sure what I want to do about the wither roses, but I did want to put the lily pad over here. So we'll toss that in there. And then I had a whole bunch of other things related to the sea. So Heart of the Sea, Nautilus shells, tropical fish, and fishing. Boats would be good. We're going to need to put cactus somewhere. Anything else in here? I don't think so. So let's go over here. And I had a thought that I actually want to kind of partition this area off. So I'm thinking we maybe do something like this, so that you kind of have to come up and around to get to this next section over here. And I haven't plotted this out exactly, but I didn't want it to be just a straight path through. But this is where we have all of our various coral stuff. And I did finally get my silk touch so that we could put live coral in here. Let's see if I can sneak that. There we go. All right, but then maybe if we come over here, we can do... let's keep going in this fashion. We can do that. Put another set here. Here we go. Whoops. Wrong button. Okay, and then what we can do is we can put boats in there. We can put fishing rods in there. We can put all of the things that we will eventually need to make a I can't remember what it's called. The thing that allows you to breathe underwater. The name is completely eluding me. I will think of it at some point, just not right now. So I think that will be good. I had the dragon head, and I think what I want to do is I want to make like a little grotto over here for mob heads. So let's go ahead and put this here, and let's put another one on top. I'm going to fill this in because I have a better idea for what I can put over here. Let's take this cobblestone out. So we're going to put mob heads in there. Now, over here is where we are going to have our bark storage. Bark is stored somewhere else. Bulk storage for sugarcane and bamboo. Although I don't know how much bamboo we'll actually have over here because it will, that's going to be funneled over for use in the smelter. But let's just go ahead and put this down for sugarcane right now. We'll go with that. I'm not sure if this is going to work because there's no way to bring all of that together. But we'll play with that in a little bit when we get to that part of this episode. So, let's see. I wanted to get cactus in. In order to put cactus, I need to have sand. Can we take this out? We can. All right, so let's take... And... I can't click that spot. So, something happened with my recording software. All of a sudden, it just stopped working, and I thought I had the problem fixed. I thought I was recording, and I went back and did a whole nother segment, and it didn't record at all. So, yeah, so a lot of progress has been made since the last clip. Welcome back. So, I did show you on camera everything that I had done here, but because all of that got messed up with the recording software, I'm going to show you the finished product, or the almost finished product. So we have some storage here, and I don't remember everything that I did in the last clip because that was several days ago. But this is what we have. Lava, milk, totems of undying, all of these I know we did. Leads, campfires, lanterns. Let's see, all of this is new. I've been working on filling in all of like the walls and the things, and I sloped the ceiling down here, and I thought, oh, it'd be kind of cool to have a little grotto up here, which I thought I could get up to. There we go. And so there's just some storage in here. I don't actually have anything in here, but I figured it would be a good idea to have some backup chests just in case there are other things that get added to the game. So I built this up around here to kind of wall off these sections. And then, I don't think this was done in the last segment. So we've got banners, note blocks, record players, things like that up here, bookshelves, miscellaneous stuff that I didn't know what to do with, a bell. And then if we come over here, iron bars in here. I did get the cactus in up there. And then we kind of walled this off, and it brings us to this area over here. This is all my undersea stuff. And then this is going to be bulk storage for the farms that are going to be up there. So we'll have bamboo in here. We'll have sugarcane in here. And then I figured I needed a place for gunpowder, so that storage is going to be here. I have place for TNT over here. These are some more random things, and then we'll have mob heads over here. Now, you see these trap doors. I had an idea as I was playing around, because there's a couple of things that I didn't like how they looked. So, like, we have our little secret entrance, or exit, I guess it would be, out of here, and I didn't really like the way it looked. There was no good way to hide it. And I was like, well, what if we made some barrels out of trapdoors? So now what we have are these things, and thanks to the new mechanics, you can get in here, and that grants access to the little secret tunnel, and then you just pop right back out here, close it up, and nobody knows it's there. The same thing I did down here. it takes a long time to get around this place. Whee! So the same thing I did over here with this is, so you can do that, close that up, and come in here, and gives access to the bulk storage. Just in case we need to do anything with this. The other thing is we're going to want some system to transport the bamboo over to our super smelter, which is going to be in this area over here, somewhere in about this area. But this is our inner layer where we'll have all of our inner transport workings. At least it goes up to there. So that's everything that I have gotten done so far. But it's all stone, and I've done some texture work with slabs and stairs and things like that, and so I'm pretty happy with most of the shape of it, but I'm not thrilled with how it looks. So that is the next thing I need to work on here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and get some andesite, we're going to get some cobblestone, I might even work in a little bit of gravel. And just start to make this place look a little bit prettier. So let's grab a couple of stacks of that. Let's grab some cobblestone. I might even put a little bit of granite in. I'm not sure about gravel, and I definitely don't want any diorite. Yeah, so I'm going to get that stuff in and start getting this place looking a little bit better. You know what? The other thing that I want to do is I want to make some mossy cobblestone and have some vines hanging around. And I think I have a stack. Well, that'll get us a little bit. Just to add a little bit of color into a very gray landscape. So I'm going to get to work on that. I'll bring you guys back when it's done. Our storage grotto is finished. And so let's take a look at everything. A little fast coming in through here, but you'll get a brief tour, and then we'll go look at everything else. So this is our stopping point here that we established a few episodes ago, and it's got all the basic necessities that we could need. So ender pearls, food, rockets, shulker boxes, ender chest over here, little kitty friend. This little storage thing I have right here contains basically every station that we could need. So crafting bench, furnace, smoker, blast furnace, cartography table, loom, and the stone cutter, and all just nicely hidden away in there. We've got this little bit of a stream over here, and it starts up here and works its way down, but this gives us an infinite water source so that if we need water, we can come here. I could also potentially use it as a concrete maker, although I'm planning that for farther up there. Obviously, we have all of our storage through here. I've gone and texturized all of the stone with some andesite and cobblestone, some gravel. We've got some stalactites hanging down from the ceiling. And then if we come here, we can see everything that I have done as far as texture goes. I've gotten rid of all of the torch spam. There is some glowstone that peeks through occasionally, but most of the glowstone I have just covered up under carpet so that we have that all taken care of. And then where I couldn't get glowstone hidden away, I placed lanterns. So we have that. Up here, we've got some dark oak fencing to keep us from falling off when we are grabbing the resources that we need up here. Of course, it makes it a little bit harder to get out of there, but that's all right. Up here, of course, we have all of our precious resources. There is our little hidden area up here with who knows what we're going to put up there, but something eventually. This is our little color area where we have all of our colored blocks that we need. Obviously, this is our glass. Up here, we've got some more stalactites hanging down. I've got some mossy cobble worked in there, and I don't know if we'll be able to see it. But in the crawl space between the levels, I actually had a couple of places where I placed water so that you'll get water dripping through, and that water drips right down onto there. So then this I think we have all seen before, but you can see all of the rest of the texturizing that went in here. A little bit of granite just to have a little bit of color coming through. And everything else. So that is our storage grotto or storage complex completely finished, and I'm really, really happy with how this turns out. And it's really nice to be able to say, yeah, this project is 98% finished. There's still some chests that need to be, I need to put item frames on so that we can have some idea of what's in them. But I would say that this project is finished. So it's time to move on to the next phase of this. I'm going to see just how much we can get done in this episode. The next room is going to be Egypt, and as I said before, this is where we're going to have that nano bamboo farm and sugarcane farms. So that's what's going to go in this next room. After that is going to be, I'm going to do a couple of micro animal farms. So we would have cows and probably pigs in there so that we could get leather and we could have food. And this is going to be a fairly small area in here. The next part of the build is going to be the Greek area, and this is where we're going to have a potion brewing setup. And then right about in this area is going to be Rome, and I'm actually going to do the fall of Rome, and this is where our super smelter is going to be. So let's really quickly lay out these areas. So I think this is what I want to use for all of this area, and then we need room for our super smelter, so let's maybe take a diagonal from here. And of course this is just kind of a rough estimate for right now. We can fill this in a little bit more, and we're not going to get to this part of the episode today. I don't even think we're going to get this far, so let's maybe branch. I actually want to do a little something like this. I want to bring this way, and then come at an angle. Let's do, let's see here. We'll go here, and then maybe we'll branch over from there. There we go. Whoops. That's not where that should be. And we'll go there. So this will be our potion brewing area, and then we'll go, maybe we'll just go right along this diagonal here. I think I'm going to need to play with these a little bit. But this might be okay, and I think this will probably be enough room for what we need over here. So, I need to figure out what I want to do as far as covering up all of the quartz. We're going to do like a pyramid build in here. So, let me go ahead and I'm going to do a little bit of work on this, getting just kind of the general layout, and I think I'm probably going to get those zero-tick farms in here. You've seen those before, so there's nothing new there. So I'm going to get those built and plotted out, because that's what we're going to have to do the rest of our build around. I'm going to work on that, and I'll bring you guys back when it's done. I think the running theme for this theory is, oh, I can get this project done in this episode easily. Yeah, maybe not so much. And that certainly has been the case with everything that I had hoped to get done. So here are our zero-tick farms. These turned out to be a lot bigger than I thought they were going to be. I was convinced that I'd be able to fit like 5 or 6 of them in here. I barely was able to tuck 4 in. So I've got 2 bamboo farms here in the back. And then I have side-by-side sugar canes here in the front. Hopper chains leading down to the storage down below. We have that all hooked up, and I have it set in such a way that we can run everything off of one button. That's not the setting I want. Music and sounds. Let's pull this back because this is going to get really loud. We'll just do that. There we go. Back to game. So when I push this button, all of our farms start running at full capacity. And a little bit of an issue. Some of the bamboo is getting stuck here. So I'm not 100% sure what I can do to prevent that. It's not a ton that gets stuck up there, but it's enough that it could cause some lag. So that's that. All those farms, and we can easily AFK. The problem, as you can probably see here, is this line of granite here was what I had earmarked for this space, and there is no way I'm going to build anything to be able to hide all of this in here. So we're going to need to rethink our layout for how we want this to go, and I have a little bit of an idea for at least what I want to do. We're not going to get the build finished in this episode. I'm going to completely give up on trying to accomplish that, but maybe what we can do here is at least figure out where our minecart rail is going to go. So let me break these rails really quick here. So I think what we're going to do is, let me take this down as well. The thought that I was having was, as we come around this corner here, we can't... I put all of my materials away. That wasn't very smart. Let's grab those slab. Nope. And we'll grab some of those. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll go there. All right. So then... slabs and just regular stone. I think we're going to go up here. And where do I want to come out? Maybe right in here. So let's say we need to get to that level right there. So let's go around the corner. We're going to have to do a diagonal. Maybe a couple diagonals even. So we could do that, and then I think we can go up there. Let's see if that works. So if we put our rails down... Can I make that turn? Yes, it looks like we can. Okay. And that's all the rails I have on me. That's not a problem. So then what I want to do is I basically want to make like a tunnel coming through here. So we can extend this here, and we'll probably just kind of cut the corner off. And then what we can do is we can transition from the smooth stone to sandstone, which I don't have any on me. So that will kind of transition us from our cave storage grotto here into our Egyptian reed farm that we're going with. You know, so what we can do is we can have our stone come along here, and I'm just going to kind of roughly lay this out. But then that hopper's going to be there. We can hide that. But then what we can do is we can start incorporating the sandstone as we come in here, and it will start going more and more so that as we get over here, you know, it'll become all sandstone, and then, you know, we kind of come out and you'll see the pyramid or whatever build I end up doing here. I'm not sure if a pyramid is exactly what I want to go with, but I think this will probably work, and that way you can have a transition and it will hide all of this. So let me play around with that a little bit and see what we can come up with. Alright, so let's give this next section a test ride. So as we come in here, we don't make it up. Yay! Well, that's a problem. So where did we get... okay, we get slowed up by that. Alright. So I'm probably going to need to power rails right there, which should be easy enough to do. So let's go ahead and take those out. We will put powered rails in there, and then I will need to put a lever underneath. So I just need a cobblestone. There we go. Let's see, and if I go under here, can I... we'll break that. There we go. And we can put this lever there. And then, where'd my andesite slab go? That went... I think that was at this level, which I won't be able to jump out of. But I can do that and get out. There we go. All right, so that should work. Let's push that back there. Take 2. There we go. Brings us through there quite quickly. So let's go back and take a slower walk through. So as you can see, we continue the stone, and I should probably do a little bit of variation to the stone as we come in here, but then you start to see the sandstone coming into play, and I've got some variations, so smooth sandstone, cut sandstone, actual sand, and you can see as we progress in, the stone gets less and less, and we move more to the sandstone, and then we come out here. And like I said, I'm still not 100% sure what I'm going to do with this, but we're going to leave that for another episode. I feel like we have made some decent progress in here, though, so we will call that good for now. I think next time we're going to head back over to the village to do a little bit of work over there. I've got some things that I would like to do, and I'd really like to do like some building and feel like I've actually made some visible progress. I know we've done a lot in the last couple episodes, but I don't know. I feel like I haven't done nearly as much, probably because they've been smaller scale projects. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode today. If you did, please be sure to give it a like and share it with your friends. If you haven't already, I would encourage you to subscribe and make sure you click that little notification bell so you can stay up to date on all my latest posts. Be sure to follow me on social media. All the links are down in the description. Thanks for watching. See you real soon.